Okay, I'm giving Nintendo the award for the most perfect news announcement of all time. So they've been doing a countdown for the new Breath of the Wild expansion pack. And this has new items as well as new gameplay features. As you can see right here, we have 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, you know, countdown of the items that are going to be inside, as well as just kind of showing what's going to be a part of it. We have the Korok mask, we have the Phantom armor, and that's what this video is going to be about. It is just 1 day before the expansion pack is going to release for the summer DLC. There's also a pack coming out in winter, and now we can actually see what these items are going to do after much speculation. But my goodness, Nintendo, dawn of the final day. 1 day remains until the Breath of the Wild DLC, and they made it the Majora's Mask. Dang, that woke me up. They dropped this information at midnight, and that just made my week right there. So I am excited to see what all of these items are going to do. That is going to be the news today. Alright, but really quickly, I do want to update everyone about the expansion pass, just in case you're unfamiliar with it or you haven't been really keeping up. I remember that early on, some people were just kind of weary of the idea of $20 paid DLC to expand upon Breath of the Wild, but when you think about it, it's already a massive game, and you're definitely going to get your money's worth while playing it, so adding features to the game, I'm okay with paying a $20 here and there just to get more inside of Breath of the Wild. So right now, we have the Summer Expansion Pack, and there's going to be a couple of other things involved, such as the Trial of the Sword. If you get a certain sacred location, you can now check out the new Trial of the Sword challenge. Face an onslaught of enemies, one wave after another. Links start to challenge without any equipment, so it's kind of like that island. And there's going to be 45 rooms in total. If you pass it, the true power of the Master Sword will be awakened. And we also have the Hero's Path mode. I honestly think this is pretty awesome because it's a map feature that shows you the last 200 hours of gameplay. So yeah, this is a pretty serious game. You're going to be playing a lot, and I like that it actually tracks up to 200 hours of just kind of wandering around and experiencing the game. And there's also going to be a hard mode in the expansion, so if you didn't find Breath of the Wild challenging enough, everything is going to be able to regain their health slowly as well as be leveled up by 1. So red bokoblins become blue bokoblins, and then you have higher maximum levels as well as enemies that are in sky bases. That's pretty hardcore right there. And then we have the travel medallion. This is also pretty awesome as well. Somewhere in the world, there's a chest with a travel medallion inside. When you use this, you can register your current location as a fast travel point on the map. You can only register one location using the travel medallion. So you go out, find the item, and then you get 1 free quick travel. That is actually pretty powerful right there, and I love the idea of it. And then these are the DLC items. So far, it's mostly just been speculation, like, what are the sets of these items going to do? How do these items interact? Also, they're going to be found in chests. So just some little bit of item expansion right now. It seems like with winter, that's where we're going to get like a potential map expansion, as well as much more storyline and gameplay involved. So it's just kind of like a fun little thing to do during the summer. Find some new items, and then we're going to be good to go. So that's what all of these posts are about right now. So let's talk about the Korok mask and the other items. Now, for all of these posts, they have like a little bit of detail about what's going on. You know, the history behind the items, as well as what the impact it has to the game. But then we have it. Let's get back to the Korok mask. It isn't something that exists simply to give you the taste of the Korok life when worn. If you walk by a hidden Korok while wearing it, it'll actually shake to clue you in about it. This will help you find the many hidden Koroks, so I hope you will enjoy using it. Now, the crazy thing is that people have already 100% Breath of the Wild, and I think that even the developers, like when there was like an interview at E3 or something, they said, nah, no one's ever going to completely beat this game, and then that was proven wrong within like a month or something. But this is actually pretty nice. So the casual player, if you're not trying to try hard and you're not like using all the downloadable maps and all the hidden locations of everything in the game, this will be a nice little benefit that you're just wearing the mask, wandering around, boom, it shakes, pick up the Korok, help you go with the game progress. So this will be found in a chest. From now until June 30th, we plan to update this site daily with information related to DLC Pack 1, and then that's going to be part of the expansion. New armor you can acquire by finding the right chests. So I think that's going to be another thing. You can either go out and explore the chest for yourself, or I imagine that within a couple of hours, because of Reddit, YouTube, and all of the information, you're going to be able to find out all of the chests that have all of the items in the game. So you can look up guides, and that's pretty much going to be it. So let's look at the Phantom armor now. If you wear this Phantom armor in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it will increase Link's attack power. So I think that's something interesting about the DLC pack. depending on how accessible these chests are, that you can probably just get them at an earlier state of the game and then start to upgrade them through a different upgrade path than some of the other items with similar effects throughout the game. Now we have the Barbarian Armor, which is going to increase your attack power, so maybe there's going to be extra benefits to the Phantom Armor on top of that, with maybe an extra set bonus, but at least we have an idea of what's going on with the Phantom Armor. Next up, we have Midna's Helmet, and this one is actually a pretty cool one. Players can find Midna's Helmet in one of the chests hidden in the world, only available through the purchase of the expansion pass. Now, this is actually a really detailed post, so if you're a fan of Midna, you're probably going to love this, as well as anyone that was a fan of Twilight Princess. That's a lot of, like, game developer insight into kind of the details behind Midna, but if you really just care about the item, as you can see right here, it's going to give the Guardian Resist up. So this could also be very nice. Guardian Armor is fairly expensive throughout the early stages of the game, and if you just kind of acquire Midna's Helmet for the free Guardian Resist, that could be pretty nice. So depending on the accessibility of the chest once again, you can go and grab this item, and then it'll help you fight Guardians, and then stat up even quicker. Now I think this is pretty cool. It will give Link more armor options when facing Guardians, so I hope you will utilize it well. My recommendation is to use this helmet while exploring the world with Wolf Link. So also if you have the Wolf Link amiibo, it kind of makes things pretty crazy, and then you get a nice little roleplay aspect added on to Breath of the Wild. So it seems that not only is there item value, but there's a lot of sentimental value behind the items that you find with the DLC pack. I think that's something cool. This is very lore intensive. That's not, hey, pay $20 and then get an edge against everyone else. It's like, hey, get to experience other aspects of Legend of Zelda. Get to kind of experience this world with some other items. I think that's another thing about the Phantom Armor, that, yo, you know, this is some old school armor and stuff right here. I know that people are fairly mixed about Phantom Hourglass and the Spirit Tracks as well, mostly because of the way that the Phantoms kind of interrupt your gameplay and don't make it too fantastic. But I played the games. I enjoyed them a little bit. So yeah, there is value to this right here. And then we have the Tingle outfit. And oh my goodness. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Link Bulge, that gets to be all yours. I actually haven't looked at this one yet, so I don't know what it does. Whoa. Not only that, but we do get some pretty fantastic art as well. So when all three pieces are worn together, they give you night speed up effect. Oh, you get to run. Oh man, you just get to be a creeper. You get extra speed at night when wearing it. But I mean, free speed, yo, and I wonder how much that stacks with like other speed items and stuff. So yeah, night speed up, and that's kind of a cool thing. We also don't know the full upgrade potential. So for the Phantom Armor as well as the Tingle Armor, there's going to be other stages and other upgrades that could give even more set benefits. So that's going to be something interesting to see. So I like that. You know, it doesn't give you all of the information up front with these updates, but at the same time, it still means, hey, find the items, upgrade it, experience a little bit more in Breath of the Wild, and now you get to have a little bit of fun as well. But yeah, that is going to be the new meme pretty quickly once people start getting a hold of that. So there we go. And then we also have Majora's Mask. So Majora's Mask, when we see this item being introduced in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, immediately speculation just started pouring over. Like, what is this item going to do? Is it going to be absurdly powerful? If anything, it's just a callback to Majora's Mask. So we have the wearable masks and stuff. We have all these cool things going on. And I wonder what it's going to do. Again, this just updated a couple minutes ago. So what do we have? Okay, so when you acquire this mask in the Master Trials and equip it, has the effect of making minor enemies like Bokoblins, Moblins, and Style enemies think that Link is a part of their group so that they won't attack Link. Oh no, and then we have Kilton might complain, you're hurting my business. Dude, I love it, because that's what I was like, wait a second, aren't those like the enemy masks that you have to like spend the monster points for? Oh man, that's pretty swag right there. So if you're not good at combat, I recommend you try this mask out. I wonder if this is going to... Now, I don't think it's going to affect speedruns at all. Like, I wonder if there's also going to be, like, a DLC pack speedrun. So I wonder how this is actually going to change, like, speedrunning. There's going to be so many different categories, because there's already, like, Amiibo, no Amiibo. So I'm wondering if there's going to be, like, DLC trials or hardcore mode speedruns and stuff like that. I wonder if this mask will have any benefit, but it's kind of nice. It's multiple effects stacked into one, so you get multiple monster masks kind of adding up. You are hurting Kilton's business. At the same time, I wonder if that's going to lead to some kind of exploit or something really fun that could be accomplished as well. Also, I don't remember seeing this guy in the game. Are those the hard mode Bokoblins? Do like the hard mode enemies become white? That'd be pretty intense. But yeah, so you get to grab that, be friends with everyone because you're wearing Majora's Mask. So no like insane power or corruption effects, but I do think this is a really nice way of portraying the mask inside the game. And I think that's it. So we have this DLC. It's going to be coming out tomorrow. Get ready, guys. It's going to be pretty crazy when all of that information drops. And then we're going to see how that affects the Breath of the Wild community. Then we just have the winter DLC coming out as well, and things are going to get pretty crazy. So if you guys enjoy the video, pretty nice update from Nintendo that they kind of built up the hype, you know, a couple days of build up, getting what these items do while not exposing everything, and then that's going to see, let's see how much this affects the Breath of the Wild community and all the fun stuff. I absolutely love the game. I love how much support Nintendo's been giving in this situation. That's gonna be some pretty good stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you like the Breath of the Wild news or anything Nintendo, also support the channel. It's definitely help, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.